style for an artist is usually not a choice. I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna do it this way. You can learn all the other stuff. You actually want to fail. The craft, and I won't call it the art of animation, but the craft of animation, it's about what makes you different and unique. What gives you style is really about the acting. You can learn all the other stuff. You can learn how to draw better, how to do believable mechanics for a character, 3D and 2D, whatever. That all you learn through practice. It will start looking wrong to you when it's wrong, and you develop a sixth sense. But what makes you, the artistic side of you, is all about your acting choices. And that needs to be trained too. It's not like you bring it, you'll have a sensibility and you'll adopt that information and you'll try to make it work the best you can. What I've come to learn is that the style for an artist is usually not a choice. Style is something that you usually start by trying to emulate somebody. You have this perfect artist that you love, maybe an animator or a painter or whatever, and you try to get as close to that person or persons as you can. And all the times where you don't know how to get there, you will put your own solution to this problem. I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna do it this way because that's why. And then you put in these placeholders for how to try to get to the style, and oddly enough, that becomes your style. But you know, how many times, what pencil you use? It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, it makes no difference, you know? It's not about how many feet a week do you do. Is you do your thing, you know, find your way. I spent a good few months when I started out at Disney in Paris I decided my drawings were ugly. So I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. This is not professional. This is just scribbles. And then I look at Andreas Dejean. He was doing this beautiful first passing light blue pencil. It was so light and beautiful. I was like, what are those pencils? You know, I was like, I started doing that. And then I just couldn't see it because it was so light. So I could, until I went through the paper, you know, I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. And then Glenn had this grease pen, which is, it almost melts, you know, you touch the paper and go, you know, and I just made a mess, you know, and I said, I'll stick with my shitty drawings, and that became my style. If you actually succeed at emulating someone to the point that no one can tell your work from his or hers, you don't exist. You're just a copycat. So you actually want to fail at getting as good as someone else. You wanted to try to emulate that person, and in trying to do so, fail and becoming something else. Does that make sense? Right. So that applies to any art form.